Hey everybody. So if you're nervous about getting dentures, then maybe you could get excited by looking at this as an opportunity to reinvent yourself. And that's what today's video is going to be about. This video is sponsored by Ivoclar Vivadent. For those of you who do not know who Ivoclar Vivadent is, they are a dental manufacturing company that produces a lot of the products that dental professionals use to treat patients like us. And if you want to learn more about their company, the link is in the description box below. It's www.morethanAdenture.com. So if you've spent any time on this channel or seen, at least a handful of my videos, and at some point I'm sure you've heard me mention how my teeth and in the state that they were in at their worst really held me back from life. Things that I wanted to do that I felt like I couldn't do because I had so many insecurities, the pain that I was in all the time. Like, I was not happy with who I was and what my life looked at the time. So my decision to get dentures was part of a bigger transformation in my life. It was not just about my teeth, and I don't recall ever thinking that my teeth, like, being fixed would solve all of my problems. I knew that there was other things going on that I needed to address in tandem with getting my smile back. So I spent a lot of time, kind of reflecting inward, thinking about who I was and who I wanted to be, what my life looked like and what I wanted it to look like. I was definitely struggling with mental health issues. There was tons of character flaws that I knew that I needed to address. And so really my transformation started before I even got my dentures. And I think that that's part of the reason why my transition through getting dentures and getting used to them was so much easier, because I had already started sorting out the mental aspect of that. So once I got my dentures, I felt like it freed up the mental space that I needed to really go hard and turn my life around. I mean, you'd be surprised at all of the things that are affected by your teeth that you're not even really aware of until it's not a problem anymore. Like, for one, the confidence to look somebody in the eyes. And that sounds pretty straightforward, but when you think of what could come of that, like, looking somebody in the eyes could mean that you now have the confidence to go after a job that you had been avoiding, like a profession that you wanted to get into that you didn't feel confident enough to do, or maybe even go after a promotion at your own job. The confidence to smile could mean that you're now confident to wear lipstick or try a new haircut that you didn't want to try before because you felt like it was going to draw too much attention to your face, which would draw attention to your mouth. Or maybe you'll finally get the confidence to go after that pretty woman that you've been eyeballing for the past several months or so. You know what I mean? These things that could be corrected after getting dentures can spill over into a lot of different areas of your life. And I avoided the most ridiculous things when my teeth were bad. Hats, I felt like it was drawing too much attention to my face. Lipstick, I've mentioned that many times, felt like it was drawing too much attention to my face. Cutting my hair short, sunglasses. I turned down tons of social opportunities. I avoided going after jobs that I wanted. I avoided going back to college. And I'm sure a lot of you, if you're in the same boat that I was in, have experienced that. The feeling of being trapped, the feeling of not having total control over your life. I remember all too well, I used to feel like I was definitely not steering the ship. I was just aimlessly floating around through life. And so if you're nervous about getting dentures, maybe reframe the way that you're looking at it. Maybe shift your focus off of all of those fears and anxieties that you have and redirect it to the positive things that could come out of it. And one of the ways that you could do that is by making a list. Make a list of all the things that you want to improve in your life. People usually see times of change, like big change in their life, as an opportunity for transformation. So if you're going to go to a new job, maybe you're going to go out and, get a new wardrobe or try a new haircut. Or if you're moving to a new city, that's an opportunity to kind of get a fresh start over with a new social circle. Divorce is a tough time in people's lives, and a lot of people look at it as a time for change, a time to go and take up that class that you wanted, take up dancing, finally lose weight. And this is no different. This is a big change in your life. And so you can use this to motivate you in other areas of your life. I've seen so many examples of that playing out on Instagram with the people that I follow, watching them before they got their dentures, through their transition of getting used to them. And you could just see the changes taking place over time. And the things that they go on to do are just amazing. And I know a lot of it has to do with the new confidence that they have and the feeling of a weight being lifted off of their shoulders. I know for a fact that my life right now looks entirely different than it did before I got my dentures. It's like time split in two. You'd be surprised at how much insecurities can kind of mask who you are to the point that you don't even fully know know who you are. And when those insecurities are no longer standing in your way, then you see just opportunity, all these chances to just live life the way that you've always wanted to, but felt that you couldn't. Like through my YouTube channel, I've met a bunch of professionals. Like let's talk about Ivoclar, for instance. Ivoclar's given me so many opportunities. They've sponsored a lot of my content here on this channel. So you guys are familiar. You've heard me talk about them very frequently. I've traveled to meet up with them. I went to Chicago and I was able to get on stage and talk to like a room full of professionals that had gone to school and were way more educated than I was. There's no way I ever would have done that before. If my teeth were bad, there's no way that I would stand in front of a room full of people and talk about something that I'm passionate about. And it's not that I didn't have any passions, I just didn't have the drive or desire to share them with anybody. I love helping people. Like if you were to ask me like what my number one passion in life is, like I'm very passionate about the human condition and what makes us the way that we are and do the things that we do. Like our whole experience as people on this planet, I love it. And I absolutely love when I see somebody like overcome. So I follow, a bunch of people online that do just that, not just with their teeth, but other areas of their life where they were met with some really crazy challenge in life. And they used that challenge as a way to completely turn their life around and start steering their ship. And any opportunity that I can get to help somebody through that, like I'm all over it. And so I love doing what I do on YouTube. I love that I have a platform to do something that I'm so passionate about. And there's no way that I could do this if I didn't first go through what most of you are going through. I had to meet that challenge face to face, and I had to go through with getting dentures, the whole shebang. And had I never done that, my life would look entirely different than it does right now. I wouldn't have the job that I have. I wouldn't have the house that I have, and all of the memories that I've made since then, the places that I've traveled to, the new experiences that I've had in my life, all of that can be traced back to doing that one hard thing and seeing that as an opportunity to start directing my life down the path that I want it to go. If you're on the fence about getting dentures, then start kind of, thinking about other things that are going on in your life that you want to change, and how getting dentures or getting implants or whatever other dental treatment you're in need of can help you meet all of those other goals. If you've done that, share it in the comments below. Share your experience of getting dentures and things that you were able to go on to do that you wouldn't have had the confidence or the courage to do prior to getting your dentures or implants. Or if you haven't gotten your dentures yet, what are some things that you're hoping to get out of dentures besides just being out of pain, besides just being able to smile again? Because I'm telling you, it's bigger than that. For me and a lot of people that have gone through this, it is way bigger than just your smile. It affects your whole life. So I'm really interested in hearing your stories. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Click the bell notification button so that you get all of the alerts as to when I post new videos. All of my social links are in the description box below, and I will see you guys again next time. Y'all take care.